Can I be authentic without solitude? The bombardment of media and their brass-faced brainwashing. My family and friends with their agenda. I crave solitude, but recognize that I can be alone but still carry the noise and clutter in my mind's eye. I recognize and accept that for me to really benefit and enjoy solitude, I must put aside even my personal desires, as over time they too seem to be entwined with current trends. To enjoy solitude, I am solitary, digging deep, calling, yearning to my origins. Rereading that piece that manifested through me really made me think about solitude, its benefits, and the different ways I engage to still my mind. Being alone does not guarantee the solace of solitude. I reflected on what quiets my mind and calms my spirit, and I thought of my rock garden, a place I could ensure and enjoy true solitude. Then I wondered, when was the last time I sat with my rocks and felt their energy? The entire area was dusty. I just took them for granted, glancing in their direction ever so often, but not being present with them. I realized that my rock garden was both a testimony of my love for nature and the human need for personal property. My rock garden, intentionally or not, was an altar to nature. A place indoors where I could be reminded of her beauty. But I was not carving out times of solitude, nor treating myself to the joy of acknowledging and experiencing the various elements and textures the garden held. Neither was I drawing on the meditative vibratory energy and purity that it exuded. I was not maintaining my garden, and as a result was not benefiting from its beauty. Sure, I would add to it as I see a new stone and it called to me. But just like the people around us, the things we acquire cannot enhance our lives without meaningful relationship. This had me thinking about altars and their significance in altering our lives. We all create altars, be they physical or mental. The term altar is normally used when referring to spaces used as a focal point and are erected to give us a sacred place to meditate and pray as we connect with our spirituality and ponder on things we can neither see nor fathom. Altars are not only found in places traditionally known for worship, like churches, temples, and other religious buildings. Some people have spots in their homes or gardens. For others, taking a walk in nature or sitting in reflection on the beach listening to the ocean lends itself to the required solitude. We create altars even when we do not realize we do, for we are unconsciously erecting altars when we place too much importance on someone or something. The idiom to worship at the altar means to value something or someone too much. When we say that someone or something is offered up or sacrificed at the altar of another thing, we mean that they suffer or are destroyed because of that thing. My examples are: we shouldn't sacrifice solid, proven facts at the altar of indoctrination and material gain. Nor should we sacrifice clarity and sound mental health at the altar of make-believe. We are deceiving ourselves when we go to our altar with deliberately altered attitudes, aka pretense. It is the one place I can take off my mask. Thankfully, I do not have to adjust before approaching my altar. I can go to my altar just as I am, whether sad or angry, when troubled, finding comfort and tranquility there. For if I wait to be in the correct frame of mind before I use my sanctuary, I may never get there. Altars can be a powerful place where we go to quiet our mind and commune with divinity. And its uses can vary from a place to pray, meditate, and articulate desire to a place where we can cry out all our anguish and confusion. A place where we seek solace from a source that is beyond us. The name we call out to depends on what we believe. The results and answers we get also depends on what we believe. For that matter, deciding to have an altar depends on what I believe. The choices are ours. The choice is ours. Altars represent portals. What portals are we opening with our beliefs? Personal altars are a demonstration of belief and faith, exhibiting trust in the world of the unseen and assuredness that we, though grounded here on earth, are connected and a fundamental part of the whole of nature. And that gives rise to what we ultimately experience. Creating and diligently maintaining an altar is an empowering way to have a sacred space within the home where we worship, pray, meditate, and reflect. A place to identify and validate the things and people that consume our thoughts, words, time, energy, and money. A place to make conscious decisions about our lives and what goes on, what stays, and why. A place where we leave worry and the negative rumination of thought processes that cause sadness and undesirable emotions, and focus on happy thoughts that bring on the good vibes and forward movement. A place where we visualize our best self, seeing in our mind's eye and feeling in our bones the magnificence of who we are. It's the nature of nature that nothing remains the same. With an activated altar, trust me, things will alter.